start my week, I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Bengals, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff of what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. From the 30 on second down, Burrow. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. On the return is Williams. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it.
Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll try the left side. Buckley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. To throw on second down, Callaway. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the third down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Returnable for Watson. Gets around him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On second down, here's Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Third and 2, now Burrow. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll get 19 yards there, and that'll be good enough for Cincinnati first. Fourth and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On third down, Burrow. This is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
This offense is starting to get into a rhythm. A nice quick throw there, on target, able to pick up another first down.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Burrow will throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Third and goal, Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays and give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude, and I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now, but maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. It's the Bengals in the lead. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Mixon again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown Bengals. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Lions now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Buckley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Callaway. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Burrow. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Throwing to start the drive. Callaway, right side to Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. On 3rd down, Buckley. Now he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive of 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Burrow looking to pass.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line.
A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And Burrow going to throw again to the sideline. And that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 22, Burrow. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Callaway. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football. It's something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
It's the game brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Callaway. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Buckley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Callaway. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but he falls incomplete. On third down, Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. McPherson's kick is good.
And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, Callaway. Lots of screen pass. That's complete.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. To throw again on second down. Burrow. That's caught one more time by Boyd.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Mixing up the middle. Able to slither by.
Finding room at midfield.
And they'll get this right past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's in good. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now Burrow on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
So out now come the Lions. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. A beautiful fake. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Callaway. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Callaway. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And Burrow going to throw again. He will find his man Chase complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, but their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Second down and goal. Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. But this one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. On 1st down, Callaway. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Callaway. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, good move. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Callaway. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to him.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Buckley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it's 2nd and 9. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Callaway. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 74 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.